Welcome back, everybody, and today we are back in Scrap Mechanic once again at the farm, because what else have we been doing for the past 3 live streams? So like, I don't know, 6 hours? Way too long, in other words. And yeah, we have a lot more to do. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of get cracking. There's not really much more to do here. I have spotted a problem. That is a problem right there. That is a very... Okay, because this piston is connected to that piston over there. That one. Those two are connected. They should be. There's no reason they shouldn't be connected. And this thing, the lift, has ended up here. Let's just do this. Wait, that completely disconnected? Huh? Why is this a separate object now? This should... What? This should all be one thing. Should not be two different objects. These should be connected. So I guess the piston was indeed not connected. Which really sucks. Ow, ow, ow. Don't mind the falling object on my head, you know. That is a dilemma. Why is this disconnected? Because no blocks are missing. It's just Scrap Mechanic being special. Because I don't see how else this would have happened. Cluno, do you have a clue that you know? That's a bad joke. But yeah, I gotta get this thing up here now, somehow. Alrighty, that works. Now I just need to do this, because if I place my lift, it's going to drop it down very annoyingly. Alright, we're good. Now, this does also mean I need to redo all the logic and stuff for that, because all the logic for it is connected to the base that it should be connected to, which it was connected to last time I left the game. But apparently, overnight, it has decided to disconnect itself. I know, very, very interesting. Because there are, like I said, there are no blocks missing. Like, you know, all the blocks are here. They're just apparently no longer together. Which is amazing to hear. Because I was excited that we can just get cracking right away. No dilemmas, nothing. But nope. Never works that easy. Weld, please. New dilemma. Why? Why we... Okay. Ouch. Am I stuck now? Seriously? Okay, I'm out. Alright, now, because, like a sane person, I've placed all the logic in there, right? You know, because who would put it on this thing? I need to connect everything. Which controller does what? This is a level 5, level 3, and a low level. I do not know. Oh, I know what the low level is for. That connects to that. I just need to be set to like 15 degrees. Sick. And now, the next one, this one, is for these. And then this one is for all of these. Now I need to get all the angles right again. This is exactly 10 connections, by the way, which is kind of nice. Probably not fast. That would be a little bit fast. I think we're just gonna start with 90 on each and see how that goes. So, what is the logic on this? So, timer. This is a NAND. What is it supposed to be? Okay, so this one is for these things that like hold the platform up so it doesn't droop like this. So for those to be able to activate, the sensor needs to be on, and then red switch needs to be off. So then that's gonna activate this, which is gonna go to like 30 degrees each of these. Excuse me, sensor. Are you sensing the presence? Because it's all activated. We should be getting an input, output, sorry. Which is meaning these should be, you know, did I connect the bearings? I did too. How's it going, Calypso? Been a little while. Whoa. Okay, everything is going weird. I'm actually spinning this way. But this one is on. That's on, so this is getting an input. But the controller isn't doing... Okay. I'm gonna try placing the controller down again, because it did get like weirdly disconnected. And so maybe that's it. I'm hoping that is it. And now it's gonna work fine. Yeah, that was it. That also means all the connections I've done are completely and utterly useless. On except for that controller, that one seems to work fine. Not sure why. I'm gonna go to 25 degrees on this. Now this green needs to extend the pistons. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold up, give me 1 second. Or actually not. Okay. Yes, that's all good. I think I know how to make a train, if anyone... Ooh. You think? Okay, I mean, that works. I'm going to place this controller down again, because I do not want to go through making all the right angles and everything, and then figuring out that it's doing the same glitch where it just doesn't want to rotate it. So I'm going to do this. Why has that gone underneath it? Whoa. Why are you here? Why is it not moving now? Hello? Hello? Platform, I think these are supposed to go back now. Is the save just absolutely done for right now? Or what is going on? What? I don't know. I've played in like broken survival saves, that's for sure. This currently feels slightly like it's broken. I feel like something isn't right. Alright, so timer when red switch gets activated. Give me a time of 4 seconds till that's on. But for this to go, this has to be on. And that has to be on. That should do it. So now I should be able to walk out here. Go out. This opens, we drop down. Ah! Yeah, you know what would help if I inputted the correct, if I put some controller values into here, that would really help with things, you know. I'm just gonna set them all to 90 now. I do know some need to go to 180. But all need to do at least 90, at least. So we'll try 90, see how that goes, and then we will keep trying. Sick. So that is actually kind of artistic. Am I actually wedged? Sick. Oh, scrap mechanic. Stop being special. Wow, a live stream of just scrap mechanic being special. Who would think that scrap mechanic would ever be special like this? It honestly. Out of all the games, that sounds like I just read chat from earlier. What Clino said. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The logic. I feel like there might be a little too much logic in this save, and that might be screwing things up with, like... There might be some, like, minor... Even though I'm getting 142 FPS, it might not be FPS issues, but just there's so much calculating at once that it might be slowing down the calculations of everything. I really don't know. And so it's making, like, all the logic weird and stuff, so I don't know. That's a guesstimation. Oh, come on. Trying to go down only halfway. Okay. Because the switches that I need to get to are currently on the underside, facing away from me, right next to the rock on that platform here. So, there we go. Also, that is kind of oddly satisfying. I probably want to get rid of most of the delay as it... I don't know, actually, maybe I don't. Come back here at once. Alrighty, now, first things first, one whole side needs to get reversed. Now... Oh, boy. Oh, that was way too close. I'm gonna try. See how this goes. Houston, we have progress. Oh, come on. Not again. Okay. I need to check the bearing numbers for this, so I know which ones need to be set to what. So, or do they all just need to be set to 180 right now? Except for the last one. I think except for 1 and 10 all need to be 180 degrees, I think. I don't know, that's what I did last time and it didn't work. This is why I'm kind of angry that this has been all messed up, because I now need to redo the whole thing, and this was surprisingly not that easy. Um, 180. Alright, that has a chance of working. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work, so we all know how that goes. Oh, well, I just hope it comes down, I'll be honest. Well, very similar results, just a little bit worse. I really hope that thing gets right back on the rails when it comes back, dude, because if it does not, and I need to fiddle around with deleting the rails and stuff, I'm going to be very, very angry. Because I do not feel like doing everything that I've just done and not yet fixed it again. Please be back on the rails. Okay. I mean, I think if I ooh, there is some weird flex going on. Also, this is now, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh. Maybe the lift. I mean, it's doing something. Okay, that's popped out now. Okay, now we have progress. Pop that out. Oh, look at that. Almost as if it never happened. Almost. Come on. Knock over to that. Why? Why? Why are you like this? There we go. Sick. Second crisis, well, first crisis averted, which was caused by the second, no, what am I trying to say here? Second crisis averted, which was caused by the first crisis. English. Now, it is every other one, so I think 90, 180, 90, 180 is what we need to be doing. 90, 180, 90, 180. Oh, my eyes are going weird from this. 90, and then last one 180 probably. I don't know. This is guesstimation at its finest. Pistons? Hello? Oh, there's a lift in the way. That makes sense. So please be good. Please. That's not good. That is bad. Oh, and I fell down again. It's gonna keep happening. So, why is the first one rotating too far? Is the first one number 2? You know, the first one's number 2. My whole thing's thrown off because I went from left to right or right to left instead of right to left or left to right. Whatever sense that makes. So basically, number 1 is number 2. Oh, well, number 2 is number 1. It's the first. So I just need to adjust that. So I'm gonna leave it lowered, and I'm just gonna start adjusting stuff. This needs to be 180. This one needs to be 90, 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90, 180, 90. Where's that gotten us? Quite close. 2 and 8 need to be, I think, down to 90 as well. Now, 8. Oh no, 8. What? 8 needs to be 180. 2 is also 90, so 180. And now, the last one that's causing problems. Is that number? What number is that? I'll try to do this without falling. Is that really number 4? I think that's number 4. So number 4 also needs to be 180. I hope that's number 4. Otherwise I'm about to screw something up. 180. And then what's the problem now? Is this still number 4? No, it's number 3. No. Which one is it? I'm trying to use my logical reasoning to figure out which one this is. Number 6. And that. Wait, no. What? No, wait. What? Oh, it's really the other way around. Oh, what? Wait, so it goes 10, 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, number. Okay, so I think 6 and... What do we not have here? 6 and 5. Okay. Thank goodness it wasn't up. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. What did I say? 6 and 5. So 6 needs to go 180. 180. 180. 5 needs to go 90 because it is already 180 and it should need to go more than that. And we have touchdown. That looks pretty damn good. There we go. Come back. So it is a little bit off the rails right now. Ha ha ha. But this shouldn't be too hard to fix. Shouldn't. Being the key word here. It's gonna. Yeah. Okay, we're close. We're close. I nearly like some concrete 3 to make this heavier, honestly. But we're so close. Ooh, nearly came off. All right. Oh, brother. It is connected with pistons, but as we have seen, what I thought was a solid connection isn't. Whoa. Not as solid, because apparently that can still disconnect at its own will. Now this needs to be hit this way. And there we go. And also, I just thought I came off. Calm and peaceful. Calm and peaceful. Oh no, I should have done that all in one. Okay, this is one thing I envy Minecraft for. Okay. That should be fixed now. Should be. If this screws up and I need to climb back up, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Maybe some lights on this would be nice, but I don't know. It works now, so I'm happy. It's fixed. All good. I just need to decrease the time to like 2 seconds. I'm going to hydrate. Because that is a wise choice. Yeah, 2 seconds, because the timer doesn't really mean anything, because I've connected up now in a way that basically makes it mean nothing. It's just what I said. Okay. We have a working lift, elevator, whatever you say. Now, for the farm, where are we to? I did memorize like a decent portion of this thing last time. But problem is, hold up, what is the length of a max piston? 15, okay, so I need to recalc. But the problem is that was last time, and that was a week ago, and I remember nothing. Let's go one whole thing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get some blocks. 7, 8. What is this? This is 5. Okay, so this is 10 and 8, so 18. So we are going to need 9 full level pistons plus 1 level 1. So 10 pistons, and there's going to need to be 1 block between each, so 20 blocks here. Except for on the last one, so there's going to be 1 piston, 2 piston, 3 piston, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. So this is the right length. 4. Or the pistons, which is nice. It is not centered. Probably shouldn't have said that, because that's going to bother me now, like crazy. I'm going to send the elevator down so I do not have to scale the wall of death again. But I'm going to just drive down, because what are legs for? Am I right? If that elevator gets detached, or the lift gets detached again, whatever you want to call it. If it gets detached again, I'm going to have some words with the scrap mechanic devs, because I don't care that it gets detached. It just, first of all, it shouldn't. Second of all, it is really annoying in this case to connect it back up, right? Like, if it wasn't that I had to do all the logic for it and all that, which was separate, sure, I don't really care. You know, I'll weld the lift up every single time I play. I mean, okay, it's a minor inconvenience, but, you know, it is what it is. But if it's going to keep disconnecting like this, it's really just annoying. I mean, it already is annoying. That's nothing changing that. Oh, jump. It always rolls forwards. Alright, back to it. Never enough. Yeah. Okay. 180. Oh, was that like a 270? Yeah, numbers. That was not a 180. That was like a close to a 360. Hold up. The inner loot goblin is calling. Second board, sure, and the left just left. How likely was that gonna happen? Lift, please come. Oh no. This should not be playing. Okay, we are good. Okie dokie. Alrighty lads. We are home, and I need to make 9 level 5 pistons. Yes, I'm crying inside right now. This is probably gonna take more than all that. Now, I might actually salvage some from the old farm. If I was using my noggin, I would have gone, done that, and then came here, because I'm not sure how many are there. I'm guessing 3 or 4? Maximum 5, so we at least do need... We do at least need 4 more, but I don't know. Quit whacking my vehicle. My vehicle. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Let's go. Because, yeah, I do want to figure this out. Because, yeah, I'm not keeping both farms. I'm sorry to say, but that's just not going to happen because... there's no point, really. There's no point. And I mean, like, if it was, like, resource-wise, yeah, I don't need to destroy this. But, as far as like also making the world still playable, it's probably wise that I do destroy this, as you know, lag will be caused. We have 2 max level pistons, and then the rest are low level. Yeah. Honestly, maybe I just craft all of them new. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so what is the setup? Wait, why? So that rests. Okay. Okay, so this is 1 extra wider. Okay. Alright, I think I know. So I need 9 max level pistons, 1 level 1 piston. I'm gonna go craft all of them, as I will use up 2 max level pistons somewhere. Eventually. It will happen. Don't worry. Yeah. But, yeah, more importantly, not really importantly, it's not really more important, it's just, what am I trying to say? Yeah, do not crash in Scrap Mechanic. Otherwise, you will crash Scrap Mechanic. That's how it goes. Ow. Alright. That was hell of a wasted trip, hey? Learned basically nothing. As if I just said, screw it, let's just make them all. So I need 9, so I need 90 of these. 1, 2, okay, whole thing of these, plus 1 more. And I can do the water thing again. Well, actually, we can get a few things of water. Dude, this tubing took insanely long to do, but it's worth it. I do need to make it look better. I kind of I've been brainstorming building like an aqueduct, like, you know, out of some stone bricks, because I have a ton of stone. Building, excuse me, like an aqueduct looking thing, which I think would look really good, and it would be a good way to use up a ton of stone. And so I probably am going to go ahead with that. There's just other things, because it's for looks. I mean, yes, we're at the point where we can do looks, and we are doing looks. But we're just also at the point where we are building a massive farm. And what will that bring me? Nothing. What will a farm bring me? Well, nothing that I don't already have. It's just going to make stuff better. I still love how the piston's just in the background. It's like, engine. Electric engine. Piston. You know, just from the background. Piston. Yeah, it's bad jokes, you know. I need to make over a whole craft bot of these. At once. We are utilizing both craft bots right now to make pistons. Insane. That is, I cannot comprehend. Because, I mean, it's a little much, isn't it? Well, I mean, not for this project, but usually, you have to be out of your mind to make this much. Alright. Alright. Okay. We have some pistons. So my brain was I was just considering something. Considering ideas. But yeah. Right now though. Actually no, hold up. No, wait, 9? 9? No, yeah, okay, hold up. Let me have my stroke and then I will. Then I'll have a stroke of genius after the stroke of death. So, I need 8 full level pistons. And 1, like, I think stock will do. This is gonna lag. Yeah, 7 things should do. I need to be very careful though to not upgrade them too fast, because if I do just spam it, then, well, it's going to delete the piston. So we have 5, 6. Or maybe we won't actually use up all the component kits. I hope we won't. I really hope we won't. We already have. So that's 1,002 right there. Hello, Ice. Welcome. Welcome. I think we will use them all, though. All the ones in my inventory, at least. One more piston, and then we are there. For all the ones that actually need to be upgraded, then we have the level 1. The lonely one. The lonely stoner. I don't know why I built the platform so big. It's literally just so I can place them down to upgrade them. What you doing? What am I doing? I am working on a massive farm, which I should have been doing this whole time, but no. Over the week, Scrap Mechanic has decided to disconnect a connection. Like my piston, I had like a piston rail set up, right? A rail with a thing that goes on it with pistons connected to it to push it. The pistons basically disconnected overnight on their own. No blocks were removed, just they weren't connected anymore. And all my logic was on the other side, so I had to redo all of that. But now, I'm going to upgrade 8 pistons. And this kind of hurts. So what? 4? Oh, no, it's 2 per. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so it's 8. 8 component kits per. Wow. I would do this faster, by the way. I would spam it. It is more satisfying, but the piston will become a weird block and you can't use it. At least from my experience. Yeah, we need to go get more component kits after this. Oh, we're going to be under 1,000. No. That's fine. Who needs 1,000? Me. But, you know. Really, who does? But, yeah. We are just under 1,000. We are 7 under 1,000. So we have 997 component kits. What uses them? Yeah. Oh no, 988. Wait, where are they missing from? Oh, here. Crap. Where again? Oh, here. Yeah. This is still too many component kits. You know, I'll be fully upfront with you. Still too many. But still not enough at the same time, which is crazy. Crazy? That was crazy once. They're probably gonna lock me in a room because I'm gonna keep saying this. So right now, let's just get scrap metal. Let's just get that. Not scrap metal, extruded metal. Same thing, honestly. This is the most level 5 pistons I've seen in a inventory ever, I think. Oh, there's a wok here. What are you doing around here? I think I have pistons in here. I think I'm correct. That sucks. Okay. Well, that actually does work in my favor because I forgot to bring that one level 1 piston that I need. And I have 4 in here, so, I mean, that works. Definitely works. I was thinking about bringing, like, a chest with me to place down at that place with, like, all the blocks. So, yes, place it at that place. With all the blocks that I need and stuff, or will need, think I need, maybe might need, could need, possibly. But I think this thing with its storage should be more than enough. This thing is like a mobile toolkit. A toolkit. Yes. You heard me right. Okay. Let's go up. Alright. What the hell is that? What the hell even is this? It's literally derailed again. This whole situation is off the rails, honestly. I'm gonna use that joke way too many times, but I mean, why shouldn't I? There you go. Alright, this looks worse, but it's actually better, which is a little counterintuitive. It is much worse this time than it was last time. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This lift for the first two live streams was completely fine. But it's just decided to start not being fine. And that's not okay. We do not support this kind of behavior around here. Disobedient lift. As you can see, very stuck. It's the most stuck it has been, you know. It's giving you a good, like, example of the kind of tantrums that this thing throws right now. It's gonna make me delete all that. Mox metal 3, alright, I didn't get any extruded metal. So, get back on the rails. And stay on the damn rails. Please. And thank you for not listening to me. Okay, and now this is all messed up. Sick. There you go. Alright. Cool. I just need to put this rail back and I need to put Israel back. What? And then after that, I think one of the pistons needs to be decreased by like 1 block. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Quite active today. Good to see everyone's around and awake. Alright, if this thing throws another tantrum, we might have to get rid of it. Which will suck, because I put a little while into this. So, can I join? Well, I'm actually not sure, because I have had people try to join this one before, this save, and it's just completely not worked, because I think this is the thing. I think I've done too much here. I think there is too much, and the file is too big, I'll be honest. Kirby found you? Oh no. Hold up. What is how long does this need to be? It's 9+ blocks. That's 8. That's 7 blocks. 7 blocks, 9 piston. Oh god. 15. One thing is 16, so that's perfect, actually. Alright. That should possibly be the correct amount. Look at your profile pic. Oh, yeah. True that. Kirby's a menace. Oh. And I am 1 block short. Me dumb. Yeah, 1 block short. Lovely. My math somewhere was wrong. I mean, I was kind of right, but also wrong. You really forgot? I mean, it kind of happens. It's when you have, like, just something just becomes regular, and then you just stop paying attention to it. And then you just completely forget about it. Jeebus. No, don't do that. Do that instead. Thank you. Who wants to wreak havoc in my save? That sounds like fun. Ice. I think I have a job for you. This is actually, I just realized this is going to go really fast just because we have 9 pistons. What I might have to do is make them fire one at a time, because otherwise we are going to have this thing absolutely zooming. Thinking noises, by the way, just for context. It should lower down when it gets out there. Oh, if you joined your... why? Game. Why? I found... Okay, so I found the issue. Which... That's nice. I feel like if I join you, save my PC might catch on fire. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Mine's a little warm on itself. It's a little bit toasty. Okay, officially the 5th tantrum this elevator has had, or lift has had today. Okay. I'm only slightly irritated. Currently, I'm in bed, and if I get on my PC, my might yell out me out a window. Yeah. Yeah. Yeet. I mean, hey, if you have a pool outside, I'd rate that, honestly. Jumping out a window into a pool. If there is no pool, though, then yeah, no go. Door flip. Exactly. Okay. So now you get a demonstration of good engineering. No, but a balcony? Ooh. I mean, something. Now you get a good demonstration of good engineering. Oh, really? Crap. Of good engineering, but bad game design. Because this should work without problems, I think, in my brain. But in Scrap Mechanic, no. Without problems, never heard of that. Now, I'm going to fix this thing before I go down to get that block. Otherwise, I'm going to have to climb all the way back up. And I do not feel like doing that. When will Chapter 2 release? I have no idea, and I hope it's soon. Boom. Shakalaka. Now, I hope it does not dismount violently off of the rail. I've got to put the rails back. Yeah, I really hope Chapter 2 is going to come out soon, because after we build this farm, and then I have the aqueduct that I want to build, we're basically going to have done it all. Well, not all. Most of it, though. And, I mean, you know, sure, well, I did it all. But that's about all I can say, really, you know. That's about it. So now, this rail is now fully encased. So I'm just hoping the vibrations will not Whoa. Okay. So I've realized what the problem is. I need the delay back. So there was... On the drop thing, on this thing coming down, there was like a 4-second delay. I've decreased it to 2 seconds, but which feels good on the way up. Now it actually does not come off though, which is good as well. I do need to either leave it as this metal, extruded metal, or I need to get some more wood. I might actually have some with me. Hold up. But this thing needs that 4-second delay, otherwise it is going to do that again, and it's going to get yeeted off of the rails. Which will be absolutely... Well, which will be just a pain to deal with every single time. I'm gonna crash out if there's no major update before 2026. Well, the odds of you crashing out are rather high, I'm pretty sure, because I would not get my hopes up. I'm sorry. I wish I could put more faith in the Scrap Mechanic devs, but I really cannot put more faith in Axolot. Because as far as I know, they're not even developing another game, which is just insane. So it's not like they're putting their resources somewhere else. I think they're just not really doing their best, I'm sorry to say. It's an amazing game, but like you said, Kirby, we need an update. You know, it's been like what, 5, I don't know, too many years since Survival came out, and then they were like, all right, you guys want updates? All right, you know what? You get draggable wedges in creative with weird outlines, and you're gonna need a mod to fix that. Yeah, update. Woo, like, you know, like 5 megabytes, dude. If it doesn't happen before GTA 6 with how it's going, the line will be done. The line will be done before GTA 6. Yeah. Honestly, I think the order of operations is the line is 2026, then the line, and then it's going to be GTA 6, and then maybe Chapter 2. GTA 6 has a higher chance than Chapter 2. Exactly. Because the thing is, GTA 6 will probably come out in like 30 years, whereas Chapter 2 might not even come out ever, because the devs might just give up. I'm sorry to say, but they might just give up on Chapter 2 and stick to just small updates. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no insider info, but it would suck if that did happen. Alright, enough yapping. I need to actually do something. I need to stop that, because it's not going to be good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, it's off the rails again. They neglect Scrap Mechanic? Yes, they do. And I think Scrap Mechanic, awesome potential. I mean, it's an awesome game, but just, guys, you need to do something with it. Scrap Mechanic has potential. Like, I have a bunch of mates who are like, oh, Scrap Mechanic, such an awesome game, right? But like $20? I don't know. Never gets updated, you know? And there's not like a whole lot to do. And, you know, I'm not going to pay $20 for a game that's just dead and isn't going to get updated at all. Can you join? Not at the moment. Maybe sometime, but not right now, as I am... I had to get my PC burns my house down. Yeah, fair enough. It's stuck on the other side now. Oh, you don't care. PC burns the house down. Fair enough. Read that wrong. Yeah, just not at the moment, as I am absolutely locked in on trying to figure this situation out. It is not working well. Get on the rails. Oh my. Scrap Mechanic physics are kind of cooked. Objects really should not be clipping through each other like they are right now. Now it's really bad this time, actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to just recover this with just a lift. I might have to go in with the deleting and just remove some blocks. Yeah, we're going to need a... this really sucks. How much metal am I getting back? 13, alright. $13 of these. That's gonna be one whole thing. One is 1, 2, 3. Boom. Shakalaka. Drop this thing back on. That time, even though that should still not clip through this because it is fully encased, you know, that should not clip at all. Zilch, right? That one was my mistake, as I pressed the other button prematurely, which made the thing basically spring load, which basically made the whole thing go kazow. It's not Mike Wazowski, dude. It's Mike Kozowski. That's the one. Mike Kozowski. I need to get these things to move without this thing going down, which should work. There we go. Pop back up. Now, Scrap Mechanic feels like it's a game that is version 0.8 and not getting any more updates. The only updates are mods. Yeah, exactly. Scrap Mechanic, I think, would be... Oh, I thought I was going to fall. I think Scrap Mechanic, in my opinion, would be dead by now if it wasn't for mods. I'm sorry to say that, but, like, Crashlander was a big one. You know, that brought back a lot of people and got, like... Crashlander was really good. That was a really good mod that kind of revived the game for a little while. But now, because it's Crashland the way that it works, right, a bunch of people have already completed the storyline. I didn't get to that point, but a lot of people have done it. And so, you know, there's really not much more to do. What am I doing now? Yes, yeeting off of here. And so, this, yeah. And I mean, the fat mods are good. Like, all the different mods are just really good. Because, I mean, if you need, like, something, there is a good chance there's a mod for it. Which is really good, because there's really just not that much in the game. I mean, for what there is in the game, he can do a lot. But for like, the amount of things that kind of should be in a game like this, there's really not much. And for the fact that it's been out for, like, 12 years. And, you know. Also, I would be keen if the devs just put out a dev blog of some sort, saying something. That would just be amazing, because at least then we know that there are plans. The last dev blog was in 2024 or 2023, I don't know. At least a year ago was the last dev blog, right? And, I mean, it's not that hard to just, if you are actually actively working on it, to just get some, like, small little previews of something, or even just write up a little thing, like, oh, we are planning on doing this and that, right? Adding this and that. It's not, I don't think, that hard, you know? And, you know, it would just at least spark some hope in the community if they put out some more dev blogs. That would be very nice. What are we stuck on? Nothing. Sick. Now, what I did realize is last time my dimensions were correct. I have made it too long now. I was exactly, like, spot on last time, and I doubted myself. Happens a lot. Now, I need a race to finish this building this little, whatever you can even call this, the piston system. Piston system. I like it. Before I forget how the rest of the thing looks, I don't have to keep shuttling back and forth every 5 seconds. And you're like, oh, just take screenshots. That's what a smart person would do, who doesn't want to keep driving back and forth. But I have time, and I kind of feel like yapping today, so even more time. Okay, so I'm going to basically copy this 1-to-1 replica as much as I can, just on a larger scale. That's the plan, at least. So then it should be, this is 5 out. And this is another 5 out. Kirby, have you played the Crashlander? Crashlander? That one? Yeah. What did I miss? Because I started a playthrough on Crashlander. But I never really got to finish it. Well, no, I didn't get to. I could if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to. Because it kind of... I'm gonna just work on my cheap survival base. Yeah, fair enough. Is that one of the mods? Yeah, Crashland is like it's one of the bigger mods. And it kind of, it basically... Where's my vehicle? Is it? Did I? Oh. So Crashland, basically... It's like a whole new game. Almost. It's kind of like a budget chapter 2. In a way, because it adds a storyline of some sort. It adds new buildings, new bots, I'm pretty sure. It adds... I think it adds caves, like, to an extent at least. It adds a decent amount. And it's actually not half bad. It just, for me, like, because it's all about the storyline in Crashland, it's not really like here. Oh, no. It's not like here, where you kind of just play on. It's just kind of story-based. I didn't really appreciate that. I don't know. I would like if this game had a story, but I do not want this game to be focused on the storyline, because I mean, it is a sandbox at heart, after all. Give me 1 second. It is starting to rain. I need to close my windows. Alright. Hopefully, you can't hear the rain too much. I do not want to fully close all my windows, because I'm going to get baked. Scrap Mechanic devs, here are some awesome ideas 2 years later. What ideas? Oh yeah, we're still working on it, fanbase. You showed us in-game footage and you're not done yet? Exactly. Yeah, that is literally the gist of it. That is the thing. Because yeah, I mean, in those dev blogs, like you said, like some ages long ago, they did show in-game footage and just, I don't know what happened. Maybe they ran out of, I don't know, budget resources, something. Shortest BRB ever. I mean, the window's like 5 feet. I just kind of, you know, need to take my headphones off and everything to be able to go over there, because I do not have wireless headphones. Oh, headset. Yes, fancy. And I am not like that. Alright. Now, I need to get wheels on this thing. I think this thing in total uses like, I'm actually not sure how many. I do not know where this needs to go, because these wheels are going to collide. But as I'm going to be dropping down, I will craft more wheels, because this thing uses over 9 wheels in total, because I think it's, what is it, it's 3 wheels, then another 3, somewhere around 9 wheels in total, yeah. Which is kind of crazy for a vehicle, not for a vehicle. For a vehicle is also crazy. 9 wheels, an odd amount, is pretty interesting. But for something that doesn't drive, I mean, I could do this without wheels, with either, if we had non-friction blocks. You know what I kind of hate about this? Like, I don't hate, but I dislike, is that we have certain things in creative which we just cannot get in survival, right? Like plastic. We can't get plastic blocks in survival. Like, are you kidding me? Right? We have bubble plastic. So let's just use, instead of 5 oil, let's use 10 oil and make a plastic block. Right? Or like, oil and wood. Right? Plastic block. Easy. Done. Boom. It's just like a few little things. Easy. We got a plastic block now. You already have the plastic block. You have the texture for it. You have everything, you have the weight. Kirby Leave, he is not in the leaderboard. Is he not? Oh, he might have. I don't know. Kirby, if you're still here, make yourself known. But yeah. I don't know. What was I even talking about? I've lost track of more than just time. Lost track of most things. Now, where was I? I've gotten completely and utterly distracted. Just train of thought is gone. Whew, vanished. Wheels? No, was it chapter 2? Something about chapter 2. I've just had a complete mind blank, I'll be honest. Just thoughts equal gone. That's just out of here. I'm just playing Crashland, I think. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Crashlander isn't bad. It just, yeah. Like I said, after you get the storyline done, it's done. That's the gist of it. But, like, the storyline is, it's pretty nice. I'm not sure if Crashland got, like, updated or changed recently. Or recently. I mean, I've played it. It came out, like, a year ago or something now. And that's when I played it. But now it could have definitely gotten changed or updated. I'm not sure, but yeah. When I played it, the storyline was definitely decent. There was new blocks and stuff. Oh, I was talking about the, thought just came back to me. I was talking about the blocks that are, you know, not even blocks, some things that you can get in creative, but not in survival. Like these ramps. I argue should be craftable. All lights should be craftable. We should not discriminate against certain lights that are not craftable, like warehouse lights, aka the best lights. And you know, really like I was saying, plastic is an easy one for them to implement. It literally just like, let's just say scrap wood or wood and oil. Boom, plastic, or just more oil for plastic. Easy. They already have the texture, they have the weights, everything, you know, the friction of it, all the physics for it done in creative. I know the physics are different in creative and survival, which is also, I don't know why. Because it just basically makes creative useless, not useless, but worse for prototyping. Because, like, you'll make something in creative, it works awesome, you build it in survival, especially if you're working with suspension glitches, and you build it in survival, and suddenly the thing just doesn't work as well, or doesn't work at all, which is random, weird, and I dislike it. Yeah, and then I mean, like, the fact that we can't make wedges is just insane. Like, you're gonna add wedges, so you're gonna finally release an update after like 9 years, 9 years, I don't know, big difference, but you know, you're finally going to release an update. Wedges, draggable wedges, what we've all wanted for like ages and ages. And you're going to be like, alright, draggable wedges. But we're not going to implement them into survival. Because, you know, like 5 years isn't enough to release Chapter 2. And it also isn't enough to even implement wedges, let alone into survival. You know, because we're game devs. Scrap mechanic game devs. Just gonna go back to my survival. Holy moly, survival world. Fair enough. One thing that I must say about Crashlander, which is not my favorite part about it, is definitely it turns into a running simulator. It sometimes can definitely turn into a running simulator, especially at the start, because you need to go to a lot of different spots for the storyline. And you're really not going to properly build a vehicle for like a little bit, because to build an engine you need engine components, to build engine components you need engine components. Wait, PC also works, yeah, proper way to say PC, yeah, true. Now just don't do it the other way around. Alright, how are the wheels? So what is this design? Holy monstrosity. Oh my lord. Wow, this is quite the piece of tech. So on those up we go, out 3, wheel on the end, okay. Out 3, wheel on the end, that out and then down. Alright, brain cells are working right now very hard. They're working like quadruple overtime right now. It's just, they're just not gonna leave work today. I think that's the gist of it. Oh, this is Hello Tree. How's it going? Oh wait, what? That button doesn't have connections. Good thing I didn't hit the spud gun button. Otherwise, that's like 4 potatoes gone forever. 4 potatoes that I'll never get back. Except for with this farm, because I'm probably gonna make like quadrillions of them. But yeah, you know, that's nothing. I do have like a ton of potatoes somewhere still over the rainbow. Why? What? Looks like it's like patting it. What the hell? I need to fix this. I don't know why it didn't work this time. I need to hit the button. Yeah, I think they just closed at the wrong time. Okay, now I hope I still remember what I'm doing. 3 bearing. I can't. Bearings have no collisions, dude. Why can I not place it there? Explain, please. Up. Yes. And if you're wondering, wow, you got a lot of wheels, man. Yeah, I really do. Also because we might tear that farm down. I'm not yet 100% sure if we are going to tear it down. But if we do, there's like another 9 wheels in there. I might have overcrafted. I'll be honest. Is there anything I can do about that? No. No. There really isn't. And so I just need to find another project which is going to use a ton of these wheels. And problem solved, really. Yeah. Sometimes my genius. It frightens me. That's the thing, right? If you have too much of something, just use more of it. Problem solved. And also, I mean, actually having too much of something in the first place isn't really necessarily a problem, is it? It's usually not bad, unless it's illness. A lot of that's pretty bad. Yeah, you don't say. Alright, this is the side assembly is done. Okay. This is either going to take really, really long, and it's going to be like a lot of shuttling back and forth, just looking at that, or my brain is slowly going to, because it's going to take so long either way, it's just going to take long enough for my brain to just develop in a way to be able to memorize more at once, because it's just going to start evolving. It's going to be like, all right, right now I need to be memorizing like 50, my tailbone. I need to be memorizing like 50,000 things. You know what? I'm just going to involve myself and start doing it. No. No? Can someone join my dumb survival thing? No. Fair enough. Fair enough. Shall I put up a poll to see? We'll get a vote. See if they can or not. My eyebrows are in pain. Wait, why? Oh, wait. That isn't even on the... what? Oh, whoa. That is weirdly misaligned. My brain cells. Oh, no. I've started removing the soil from here, but I'm just considering maybe leaving the structure and just removing like the vacuum pumps and stuff from it, because the rest I'm building another version of with this staying here. I'm not like deleting it and doing that. Alright, so I need to rail down the which is not the middle, actually, because it's not centered on my farm, because it's all kind of weird, and I do not like that. How much is here? So that's 4. Hold up, so to this, so we have one whole thing of blocks. It's going from where? It's going from the wheel, okay. One whole thing of blocks. Yeah, this thing is not centered either. Ah! No! So, in that case, this needs to be as centered as possible. And then we need... I don't know why it's going down that extra little bit. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, and then so from the main rail, it needs to... okay, yep. Easy. That's 3 wheels. Oh, what the hell? Smitty live on YouTube? Really? Wait, Smitty is live? Ow, on YouTube? That whole conversation, the whole sentence, that's what they are, came out as just voice cracks. You know, it's just, the excitement is unmatched. Honestly, I rate that though, like the only streamer better than me, honestly. The only person that's gonna beat me in unmatched energy. More energy, more passion, more energy, more passion. I also need to go back, make more extruded metal. Oh, what do I not need to make more of, really? Oh boy. So I think this goes... yeah, right here. That's correct. Give me a sec. Yeah, go for it, dude. Go for it. I don't have enough bearings. Sick. Honestly, I'm just gonna... give me a Shrek. Like that. And then we just remove that. Yeah. So, easy does it. Now, I need 2, 3, 4, 5 more bearings. And I need 3 more wheels. No, not 3. 3. Yes, 3. So I've overcrafted 3 wheels plus what's going to be left on that farm. Yeah, I mean, what I might actually do is I might actually keep, like, part of that farm. Like the logic and, like, the rails and everything. I might keep all that there. Just in case I ever do, for some reason, want to. Okay, well, never mind, my notification just bugged. Oh, come on. Got me excited. What am I trying to say? Yeah, so if I ever do want to put the other farm back in commission, I basically just need soil and more vacuum pumps and chests, which is basically just mainly component kits. Which by then I'll probably have like 2,000 of, so there will be absolutely no problem at all doing that, or doing this, or doing anything really. Yeah, so hopefully that will, what am I trying to say, dude? Yeah, so hopefully there will be a time though when we will farm both farms. Woohoo. I'm gonna need like a crap ton of vacuum pumps and chests, but instead of just spam crafting them now like an idiot would do, I will wait. Actually, for once I will be patient, and I will wait till only till I get them placed, rip them off the old one, get them placed on the new one, and see how far we are. Yeah. Guys, what if Chapter 2 comes out in 3025? Dude, that's like right around the corner. Right around the corner. Maybe. Just maybe, dude. 3025 will be the year. It'll be the one, the chosen one. Also, you need to be able to craft more than, like, 80 blocks in one craft bot at a time. Because I'm sorry, but if... Okay, Metal 3... 80 blocks still doesn't feel like enough for Metal... Even Metal 3 did, honestly. They need to craft way faster. And also, I only need 3 more wheels, so I can put these down. For my ever expanding wheel collection, I will also need that seat. Saddle seat. Have a seat. Alright. Now we're making those blocks. What else did I say I need? I came here for bearings, but I don't need to make those, do I? Right? Right? Used up all my bearings. Okay. So, for bearings, I'm going to need, what, 2, another 3, 5. 5 more bearings. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm suing Scrap Mechanic devs for making me sad about Chapter 2 not releasing. Yeah, honestly, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, at this point, I wasn't even getting my hopes up too much. I was like, hey, if Scrap Mechanic Chapter 2 comes out, great. If it don't, even worse. Don't ask about the logic behind that. Just don't ask questions. We have a farmer grabber still, half intact. But I have no idea how to put it back together, I'll be honest. So I stole some pistons from it. I'm probably going to disassemble that sooner or later, because I'm sorry to say, but we don't really need more farmers. We have all the things bought from the trader that we really need to buy. I mean, clothing boxes are the only things, really, other than what we already have. And maybe seeds. Some seeds need farmers. But, oh, we got a friend. That require them, farmers. But I'm just not going to keep feeding the cannibal, honestly. Just give him some veggies. I'm going to turn that guy into a vegetarian. Nah, he's going to only eat tomatoes, because I'm just really only going to trade with him for fertilizer now. Wait, is it tomatoes or beets? Whichever one it is for fertilizer. He's going to be on a diet of those things, because literally that is the only thing I'm going to buy now. And a lot of it. Not going to lie, I might turn my channel into a day 952 waiting for Scrap Mechanic Chapter 2. Honestly, that might be the way. That might be the way ahead. I'll be honest. Now I need to stop and lock. Not really. Probably. might as well. Hold up, actually, I just realized, good thing I did actually overcraft. I did overcraft more than just one extra one, but I do need one extra one, and just one though, for this system here. So I'm actually gonna have a little gears at this. So it comes out below there, this thing, and then an L. Okay, one below, one side L. You make a pen for the cow. Oh, give me a minute. Oh my! Can you make a pen for the cow at the base? Probably, yeah. Well, definitely. Next time I go to get more resources, I will do that. Because the cow seems quite content grazing on concrete. Because scrap mechanic. Did I not bring the lift down? No, I did not. Sick. And so my vehicle is... I'm gonna have to... it would be easier if I put a switch that I could shoot to bring the thing down from below. It would be easier, but also harder, because first of all, I need to place that switch somewhere. I need to connect that switch. I need to actually hit the switch with my spud gun. And also, yeah, I just can't be bothered, because it's probably going to get destroyed. That's why the whole sliding design is here. Just because I do not want to deal... I don't want to deal with this thing being destroyed constantly. Alright, drop me down. Whoa, this thing is going too fast. Too fast, too furious, dude. Not going back. Wrong one. Alright, up we go. Plop. No. Oh, hold up. Sure, he is just part of the area. So just make a dedicated place for he or for her or him. Yeah. We will do. You know what? Maybe we will even build a shrine. Eh? Eh? I don't know. So, block. If I deposited the pistons in the chest, I'm gonna be very, very mad like a base. I hope I still have them. Please. Please. Yes. Okay. Might just be blind. La 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 la. And then L shape. Yeah, that's the thing. Look at this. We are getting places. We've actually started building the farm itself now, which is very nice. This is nice to see some progress happening here. I need to complete this little assembly. I'll be using an extra bearing here, one more than I really need to be using, but yeah. It's not even going to weld to both, it's just really the thought that counts here. Now, all of these... Where is that supposed to go? Oh, on there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's a bit too much. Fair enough, fair enough. Am I one wheel short? I am one wheel short. What was the math? This is when I needed 3, I needed 4. Didn't I say 3? Yeah, I said 3, I need 4. I got right amount of bearings, wrong amount of wheels. Let's go make it a pen, because I... need to go back to base. Also need to have a geese at thing to see where we're up to. I think we're up to the point where I probably need to start placing the vacuum pumps and chests. Now, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to check how they are placed on the farm over here. This is after I build the pen and get all that stuff. I'm going to see how they're built over here. I'm going to take half of them over, replicate that on the new one. That's a tree. And then after I've done half, I'm gonna bring the other half of those over from there, and we're probably gonna be like maybe halfway through the vacuum pumps on this farm, and I'm gonna need to craft the. I'm gonna need to craft the rest. But that's right, because I will do just that. Just when I feel like spending 1,300 component kits. I hear a haybot, and I do not like this. Hopefully it's from there. I'm coming. There it is. Well, let me get wood. You hold in there for a second, alright? Not like I'm gonna trap you for life or anything. No. Just gonna consume some food whilst I travel up the lift. Let me out. Alright. I need to just grab one of these wheels. What am I here for? Wood. Yes, that'll be it. 137 should be enough. And bombs away. You stay right there. No. You stay right there, missus. Alright. I need to feed it some corn every now and then, I guess. Well, I don't need to, but I probably should. For ethical reasons. I don't really need to give it posts, but I will, because I can. Just because I don't need to doesn't mean I won't. You know what I mean? Alright, and there you go. Pen has been built. Hello. Alright. Off we go. Hi ho, hi ho. I bet you that's causing some lag. We do have the wheel now. We have like a ton of logic gates here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up the logic gates. I'm gonna connect all the logic gates afterwards. I think afterwards. I do want to set them all up though. Now, yeah, probably. And after I get all the logic gates set up, actually, I'm gonna bring the water over because usually when you're next to the water, bringing water is pretty easy. And if the thing wasn't going to get absolutely aimbotted by aimbots, they're not tape bots, no, they're aimbots at this point, honestly, let's be honest. Then I could just build a thing that goes right down the side of the mountain and connects right up to the water, right? Wrong. Well, because it's going to get shot. Well, if it, yeah, exactly. So what I need to do is I need to go underground. Well, not underground. There is no underground. I've got to bring the lift down again. That sucks. I also need to have a look what I'm doing. But welcome to the underground. There is no floor. It's kind of like this song, just how was the fall, but you know, there is no floor. Similar. Welcome to the underground. You must not fall. You know, same thing. I understand there is a seat here for this exact purpose. So we need a logic memory bit, another memory bit, and then a little timer with an OR gate and some and then just some things here. Okay, so how's this in this area? It looks like a tornado is gonna form outside my house. That's not good. So, which is the... Which one is the beam? It is that one. So, one in front of that, and we go down, out 3. Okay, hold up. Give my brain a minute. So, down, out 3, and then out of the 3 we go to the 4. Down, out 3, 4. Just a bad storm. Down, out 3, 4. Whew. I need to scale a whole mountain whilst remembering. Down, out 3, 4. Alright. I'm gonna lock in. Probably the worst thing that could happen is I get one thing wrong and the whole thing doesn't work, and then I need to go digging through the whole thing, troubleshooting. Which will probably happen with the logic, let's be honest. But if it happens here, that would be a bigger issue, because... Oh my goodness. Oh my. That's down, out 3, forwards 4, and there was a block there which would stop from going further back, and then I need to look at... I know they're spaced every other block, but I need to see when they start. Alright, that's basically all that I've memorized, I'll be honest. I could do the logic, set up the logic, I guess. No. You stay out here. Yeah, probably I will set up the logic, so I gotta go down, get the vehicular device, because that has my logic gates. 15 of them, I think, to be exact. I think, to be exact. Not quite exact, is it? This lift is actually really good, and I remember to bring it down, and when I fine-tune it, so that it doesn't have a tantrum every single time. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm just consuming black tea whilst waiting, trying to wake myself up properly. Alright, let's go back. Sick. Actually, let's not go back, because I'm about to have to drop down soon. So you stay right out there, and I'm going to bring this thing down prematurely, because, let's be honest, I'm probably going to forget if I don't do this. No, get back in there. Yeah, 15. Look at that. I remembered right from like a week ago. So, big brain time. Big brain time. Alright. So now, I should have bought all the logic gates with me, but there you go. I think I remember twinsy little bits of it. Just twinsy little bits. I also need more sensors. But I need to craft more, so. Because I think I need 4 or 5 sensors. It should be less, but it isn't. Yeah. And then there was 3. This one was an OR gate. I think these 2 are AND gates. Then we definitely had a NOR OR set up here. NOR OR. NOR OR. What up? This one or this one and. Yeah. And what am I doing? That way. If this one's on, that one can't be on. Yeah. I'm not sure how that was connected. We had like another little memory bit somewhere out here. This is for the... It was one of 2 things, because this whole setup I think uses 2 memory bits, and excuse me, and so one of them's for the one of them's for the side to side, and one of them's for the back and the forth. So now, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Sounds like a threat. It kind of is. Could be. I'm gonna put that seat right there. A little bit different than on the other one. Similar location. Doesn't need to be exact. It's mainly the logic and like the other stuff that needs to be pretty damn exact. Holy beautiful sunset though. Does not look bad at all. One thing we need clouds, please clouds. The mod Crash Landed that adds clouds, and there is also a mod called Legacy Skybox, which just replaces the Skybox, but it adds clouds, and it looks slightly better in my opinion. And sounds kind of... I like that one in creative. I think, in my opinion, it is worth checking out. That is up to you. We will have 1 spare logic gate, which is very nice. We also need a timer. Wait, what? Oh no, the NOR OR is only just built in a different direction. You need join my save later. Yep, definitely. Just, I will see if it will be this live stream, because I'm getting a little bit peckish, I will be honest. I'm getting just a little bit peckish. I've eaten nothing this morning, nothing. Hold up, I need to lock in. Why is this an OR? Wait, because, oh, the, what? Oh, and then this is just like a long line of things. Okay. So I need a timer, and all those are just connected from one to another. Alright, so... why am I running there? I have a car for a reason. I wouldn't call it a car. I'd call it a vehicular slab with stuff on it. Yep, right for the tree. Nice. Honestly, I just need to go through here with my mass deforestation device and mass deforestation with the mass deforestation device, because it is getting on my nerves a little bit, crashing into trees constantly. Yes, I know. Bothering me quite decently. Yeah. It's not necessarily fun, as per se. Alright, back down you go. Oh, why is it stuck in my head now? Welcome to the underground. How was the fall? If you wanna look around. Or what is it? Is it like that? I don't know how it goes. That song's way too old. It's peak though. That is actually peak. I'll be honest. Now, and okay, this one needs to be a nor, or and, or nanor. Now this is all sorts of jumbled up. No, yep. There we go. There we go. That's the memory bit. Then all of these just need to be connected into each other. Not sure which this one's connected into, and then what these are connected into. Because we don't have a timer on us, do we? No. I've established that, haven't I? I guess I go get a timer. No. Actually, no. It will probably be smarter to do the sensors, the sensor array. Yeah, if everything goes like well, if I don't stuff it up somehow, which trust me, I'll find a way to. That is a big tree right there. Yep, and that is the water. We are not a boat nor a submarine. But yeah, if I manage to stuff it up somehow, which, you know, like I said, probably will. Then yeah, then we're gonna have some problems. But if I somehow manage to not stuff it up, that would be amazing and heavenly. So how does this connect? So this connects directly. Not sure. Okay, so that connects directly into that. That connects directly into that. Okay. So then into that. Okay. So just the one right next to it. I know I've only memorized 2 different connections, but trust me, this is... Hold on, okay, hold on. Those 2 connections are pretty easy, actually. I am going to try and get the things for the sensors in. So these start 1 block after. And then it's stuttering. Every other 2. I'll memorize the end later. Like every other 2? Every other block. Hold up. Got myself tripping now. Every other 2. Okay. Every 2 blocks. Is that every 3 blocks? I don't know. How do I word that? Oh, hello. Alright, back up to the top. Yeah, that one needs to stay on. Make an RV. Okay, I would love to. But the farm. I have like a ton. I have some ideas, right? I've been thinking about building an RV actually. I want to build an aqueduct and all that. But right now, I am trying to prioritize the farm because this is the 3rd or 4th 2-hour live stream. It's almost 2 hours already. Well, actually no, 25 more minutes to go. No, 20 more minutes to go. I was wrong. And all of the other live streams on this have been like close to 2 hours, if not over 2 hours. And this is the third or the fourth on this plateau trying to build this farm, which is quite a few. Quite a few. Every other 2 blocks. 2 block. I can't see anything. This is one thing I really wish we could remove the foliage. Please let us remove the foliage from places like this. Like, cut the bushes. Trim them down. Because, I mean, it is going to be an automatic farm, so I don't really need to see. And it should be, like, 100% reliable. So I don't need to see the farm, but still it's kind of... Especially when building in and stuff, it gets kind of annoying. Actually gonna use up a decent amount of this metal, I think, on these little things. I don't know why it's like stuttering in and out. This is really, really fun right now. Peak content, honestly. Placing blocks. Every 2 blocks, we place 2 blocks. Wow. My wrist is starting to get sore from doing this. I'm getting carpeted tunnel. The sensors are slightly behind. I don't know. It's either going to be that or one less or one more. We'll see. I feel like this one's too... Is it? I feel like we need another one. I don't know. Because I feel like this row is going to get missed, I'll be honest. But we'll see. Hey, we're getting there. This farm, though, like, is absolutely monstrous. You know, I'm gonna go play some soil. I need some therapy. Let's go play some soil. Let's go play soil bags. You know, picking them up, though, is definitely not therapeutic, though. That is rage baiting at its best. And placing them can also be a little annoying when you place it wrong and then you gotta sit there for like 5 seconds. I know, 5 seconds of my life for one soil plot. Jeez, crazy. Yeah. And then, you know, you keep accidentally misplacing them, and then you don't realize you misplaced one, and then your whole row's off, and you gotta remove the whole thing, and it's you know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. Oh, I didn't make it over. Alright. Here we go. Also, the soil is not right up to the end. I will keep that in mind. I'll actually leave the last line of soil here, just for that reason. Just because, well, so I know. So I know that it is not all the way up to the end, and that is probably why, how much is it from the end post? This one in line, and this one's one block closer. How many blocks is it? That one's there, that post. 4 block gap. Alright. Keep that in mind. Excuse me. Alright, so... Oh, I hope. I just really hope that it's going to be spaced out properly. Just like that one game, RV there yet. Not Are We, but RV. It's a funny game. But, this version of it is definitely not that fun. One eternity later. Nope, nothing. Still just picking up soil plots. There needs to be a faster way of doing this. Inventory is full. Also, I don't get how whenever I pull out even just one soil bag, it will slow me down to just walking instead of running. But I can have a full inventory as long as I have one slot empty, which I can select on my hotbar, that doesn't have soil in it. Yeah, I'm fine to run. Means absolutely nothing. It's kind of like Minecraft, honestly. Full inventory of stones, like, which are like half, like a meter by... full inventory of stacks of, like, what is it, 64 blocks of stone that are like a meter by meter. Nah, should be right. That's alright. I'm not heavy. That's fine. I can still sprint, you know. Wait, what is that? Weighs nothing. Also, if you think about this, right, you can hold like 2 stacks. Sorry, a stack, which like whatever it is, 64 blocks in one single thing in your hotbar, and each one of those blocks is half of your size. So you're basically holding 30 times your size, 32 times your size, inside of that one slot if you have a full stack of blocks in Minecraft. Not sure what the math is in this game. A little bit different, that's for sure, but we are smaller, but blocks are also smaller, so kind of a little bit of each. You know, putting down the soil is no less tedious, because you don't want to place it like in the wrong spot, because then you gotta pick it up. So definitely want to go slow, because as you can see, when you start going fast, it starts going pear-shaped. Quite literally, not literally pear-shaped, but you know, misshaped. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Really? Alright, so I'm completely locked into the soil placing. I'm paying attention to absolutely nothing else. And that's all the soil that we just spent 15 minutes gathering placed down, and we are absolutely no bit closer to being completed. Beautiful. So, what did I say? 4 blocks from the end, hey? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's odd amount. Shoot. Alright, what I'm going to hope is that this is fine, and this works completely, perfectly fine. Otherwise, I'm going to go back 2 soil plots, and that's just going to feel wasteful. It isn't really wasteful, it will feel wasteful. That's about it. Alright. Now, more soil to place. Oh, yes. And done. Ah, boy. Wow, we have a lot of this farm done already, you know. But I mean, actually, the crazy part is, though, that this, what is done right here, is like, we almost already have the same amount of soil placed down. Like, this little bit here is almost the same size as that whole farm over there. Because we've placed down, like, bought soil over from different places and placed that as well. And we have, like, most of that farm soil gone. And that farm, I mean, that yielded a decent amount. But this isn't going to yield a decent amount, though. This is going to yield an insane amount, because there's just so much. You're bored? Fair enough. Me too. I've been placing soil for ages. Not ages, but it feels like it. And, my brain hurts. Oh, boy. I think I'm honestly just going to leave this for next time, because this has been enough. and enough is enough. We have accomplished a lot. The farm now has wheels. The farm has some logic gates, which are partially connected up. Still doesn't have all its logic gates. It has some of the things that it needs, not all of it by far. We have the metal things. We're closer on the soil. We know what we're doing. We fixed this, hopefully. And hopefully this isn't going to disconnect and discombobulate like last time. But that's it for now. Anyways, with that, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.